to my wild adventures. In this packed episode, we head north of the Dippers, home turf for the barn owl, we head west for the red kites, we encounter a three-legged thing, and back home again for the badgers. Okay, stop your grinning and let's beginning. Things fresh, you've got to be willing to travel. Doesn't matter how far or how I'm feeling, I'm always up for an adventure. Of course, the weather helps massively, and luckily I reckon I've hit it just right with what could turn out to be a really successful day's spotting.
So I am sitting watching this rolling river, the River Wye, and it is absolutely beautiful here. I'm about 15 minutes up the road from Lathkill. Now, I turned up at Lathkill last night. Now, I had all good intentions to sit on Lathkill this morning and actually sit there and wait for the Dippers. That's what I'm here for, Dippers. Now, when I turned up there yesterday, it wasn't the best weather. I saw one dip and it just shot past me. But other than that, I didn't see a great deal. And so I did some research when I got back to the car. I then decided this place is worth a look. I came here last night, literally got down to the water's edge, and there was a dipper right in front of me. So I thought, right, this is where I'm going to come this morning, which is what I did. Came here at first light, got down to the bank, dipper in front of me, perfect, great shot, fine. Walked 3 or 4 miles up and down this stretch of the Wye, beautiful rolling hills with trees all over. It's beautiful, it's like the Shire, it's gorgeous. Anyway, I walked and walked and walked, meandered, as they say, and I saw probably about 12 different dippers. It was a brilliant experience. You know, if I wanted, I could have sat on Lathkill. I'm probably giving it an unfair review here, but when I did my research back in the car, I found about 4 or 5 blogs saying, go there, go here, go here. And 3 times this spot was named. So yeah, I'll put the link in the description if you're interested. But it's a great place if you're a photographer or a videographer to get really low to the water. And there are plenty of other birds here. Lots of mandarin ducks, which is beautiful. I love mandarin ducks. Grey wagtails, lots of mallards and chaffinches and buzzards and all sorts of lovely things here. But yeah, it's been a great experience and I look forward to coming back probably in late May when the youngsters come out. Should be fun.
Yeah, hang on a minute, let's just track back a bit here.
Walked and walked and walked, meandered, as they say, and I saw probably about 12 different dippers.
Meandered. Let's start from there, yeah? This is Monsal Dale in the Peak District. It's a beautiful location, rich with bird life, and today I'm here for one very special species. Long walks are part of the experience, and there's nothing better than setting out to explore the unknown.
Dippers all around us actually. I keep seeing 1 or 2 flitting up and down. I don't know if they're the same ones, but they are definitely on the hunt this morning, which is great. There's a lot of lovely places for them to land and perch and hunt, but hopefully they'll come up here a bit more because it is ideal. It's beautiful over here. Well, it's obviously beautiful for me. Whether it's beautiful for them, I don't know, but yeah, it'd be nice to see them on these rocks perched.
It's hard to imagine anything that wouldn't find this place beautiful. A flutter of wings catches my eye, and we're locked on to our target. fast water, diving and life on the move. Spotting one is a sure sign of a healthy river and a real reward for any wildlife watcher. Dippers can be found in the Peak District, Snowdonia, the Lakes and Scotland. They nest close to the water, often tucked into riverbanks, under bridges, or in this case, inside a tree knot. The chicks grow quickly, and within a few weeks you'll see the young starting to venture out, learning to dive and feed alongside the adults.
What an experience. It's a beautiful place, great walk, even for the family. There's some lovely trails to walk with the family. You can get quite low to the water as well, which is really cool. And if you're into photography or into film, then get yourself down here. It's absolutely gorgeous.
With my work wrapped up and the weather finally on side, I'm heading outside for my next wild encounter. I'm revisiting old friends, and this place has always been a great location to find them. Yes, I'm back in the hunt for the barn owl. But today I'm here to see who's new in town. There's something special about the familiarity of returning to a trusted spot, especially when nature always finds a way to surprise you.
I'm back in one of my most favourite places ever. And luckily it's just on my doorstep. How cool. So about 2 years ago, just over there, I filmed a feature called Close to Home, where I filmed a barn owl in a tree, some badgers. It was a lovely experience, really great experience. Well, today I'm at that very same place, not over there, but over here. Let me explain. So when I got the call from my friend here who works at the Arboretum, he did say that there was a lot of droppings from the location where he'd seen the barn owl. And he wasn't wrong. There's a good 15 or 20 pellets here. Reminds me when I was young in science, you could dissect one of these and find out what it had for dinner. Yeah, very interesting. Right, let's go and set ourselves up. Well, let's hope that they're home and they go out on the hunt today. That'll be amazing. That'll be absolutely amazing. Right, first things first is to find cover. There you are. Right. So, one of our key responsibilities as wildlife videographers, photographers, getting close to nature, one of our key responsibilities is to know your limits. You know, we are dealing with wild animals here, wild birds, wild animals, and the last thing you want to be doing is disturbing wild animals. Keep your distance. Make sure you've got enough distance between you and your subject for that to feel comfortable, you know, so it can still come out, still hunt, bring food back to the young. You do not want to be disturbing nesting birds. It's our responsibility as photographers, videographers. We should be mindful of these kind of things, which I'm currently doing now. I am set back a fair distance from my subject, if it is there. But yeah, I think I found enough cover. If I plonk myself kind of around here, I've still got enough cover to hide. I can put up netting or mesh if I need to, but I've got quite a lot of cover here and I am still quite a distance. But yeah, that's a really important lesson that I would say to any photographer, anybody who wants to get wildlife, any enthusiast, is not to get too close and disturb the wildlife, because then it becomes not wild. The responsibility is to you as somebody who loves nature
as I do not want to be disturbing these. So I am taking my time to find the right place, the right locations, and hopefully all will be good. Got to get comfy, always very important to get comfy. Now, firstly, I apologise for the light. It is extremely bright here, and the leaves haven't quite come out yet, so it's kind of shining through lots of twigs and branches, so hopefully there's not a big shadow going right across my face. Anyway, I've come down to the awesome Marks Hall estate, which is 2 miles from my house. I'm a very lucky boy, I know, but this place has been a subject of mine for a long time, and I've done a number of films here, you know, from just walks to wildlife to all sorts of wonderful things. If you haven't been to Marks Hall before, you must come. It is stunning. It's a great location, especially for filming and for photography. Exactly. Lots and lots of wildlife here, loads of deer. I filmed the barn owls here, I found nesting kites, there's mink, there's otters, there's all sorts of wonderful things here. And there's an amazing walled garden over the back here as well, which is part of the arboretum there. There's a lovely cafe. I'm doing a whole advert for Marks Hall here, but it is a beautiful place. And as I say, it's only 2 miles from my house. And I've kind of built a bit of a rapport with the good people of Marks Hall, especially the head of the arboretum, who is Ian Chandler, really lovely guy, has pointed me in numerous locations to find different wildlife. And yeah, really, I'm spoiled for choice. I am spoiled. But yes, so I got this message not long ago from Ian saying that actually there are a new set of barn owls down here. And I originally shot Barney, what I call Barney, up the pathway here, which was a brilliant experience. I got them landing in a tree stump, and it was beautiful. And then obviously, say the red kites nested over the back here as well. But I say when he sent the message through, I thought, great opportunity, come up here. It's a very different location, and so we're not in a tree, in a natural tree. We're actually in a barn. Now, I'm sitting back, as I said before, quite a distance away from this barn. I know there's something in there. There's pellets down the bottom there. Whether they're still there, I don't know. Ian has said to me that they have been seen. I mean, they're seen all around the estate here anyway. But whether these two are still there, we shall see. It is, I haven't got my watch. It's probably about 6:30. We have just come into springtime. Clocks went forward, or we're back at the weekend, which means we've got an extra hour of light. And yeah, I love this time because you get more time in the evenings. I get to spend more time doing this, what I love doing, and hopefully I can pick out these 2 barn owls if they are there. We shall see. But I've got gear wise, I've got the standard. I've got my A7S3 200 to 600 with an extender, 1.4 extender, batteries, blah 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 blah. Yeah, it's all there. And what I'm hoping to get is them to come out on the front of the perch, just fly off. Don't really want any more than that. I was thinking about setting up to the left here as well. There's a bush down the side there which I can sit behind, which means I can get a sort of right angle at it, which would be quite interesting. So yeah, we shall see. I am a very positive person, and I think we could be lucky tonight. Very positive. Well, let's let's hope that positive energy reaches Barney, otherwise this could turn out to be a blank. But luckily, Mother Nature is on our side, and once again I'm blessed with a brief encounter with one of Britain's most enigmatic nocturnal hunters. Not only did I find one new nesting pair on that day, I found two on the same estate. You spend a lifetime chasing these shy, timid raptors, and then the skies are filled with them, kinda. What a treat. Look at this. Woohoo! This is amazing. It's all about the journey. It's not just finding the species, it's all about the journey. Getting there, seeing all these amazing places. I love it. It is an absolutely gorgeous day. Absolutely gorgeous. And it's the perfect weather to find my next species. Now I've just crossed over the Welsh border and I'm after red kites. Now we don't get a lot of red kites in Essex, not in comparison with where I am today. I did make a film last year called Finding Little Red, which was one nesting pair in my local town. But what I'd love to have is the opportunity to film, well, just more than one. Maybe 100 or 200 would do, hopefully. Now that's a big ask. Or is it?
Right then, so we've landed here at Gigrin Farm in Wales, a very famous location as a feeding station for kites. And there are hundreds here. I mean, I've seen a few flitting around at the moment, but I'm also just taking in this absolutely incredible Welsh Valley view, which is beautiful. But yeah, I'm a bit early, I'm about 20 minutes early. Just thought I'd get here and give me time to just have a wander and soak it all in. But yeah, hopefully we'll see lots and lots of feeding kites today.
When you research these kind of places for as long as I have, nothing comes close to actually living it firsthand. But good research is also part of the journey. It builds intrigue and leaves much to the imagination, which only heightens the experience, unlocking doors to the overall adventure.
Well, I'm in, and there are a shitload of kites here. Excuse my French. Wow, wow, wow. There are so many kites here. So I'm in the Gateway Hide, which is a lovely big window. It's got a lovely big window. I'm here on my own, which is quite nice, so I can talk to you. And well, there's just a big expanse, lovely sort of rolling hills to my right, open fields to my left here, bit of scrub at the back there. But yeah, there are many kites, must be 50 in that tree sitting there waiting for somebody to come along with a big bucket of roadkill. But apparently I have been told that they don't actually just come down, pick it, eat it and go. They swoop, grab it and then move on and perch somewhere and eat it. So I don't know how I'm going to get on with this big lens. I've got 600, or 200 to 600 with an extension, a 1.4 extension. So I've got about 840, I think it is, but I don't know if that's going to be too tight. I have got a 70 to 200 as well. I can take this extension off. We'll see how it goes, I suppose. I don't even know how long the session lasts for. They might be here like 1 second, then gone the next, but we shall see. But that's amazing. I'd say there's a lot of kites, must be 100 plus kites I can see here and now. So I'm currently just staring at this wonderful vista. So many kites. Oh, it's a white, very, very light coloured kite over there. That's beautiful. But there are so many to go at. I mean, it's not like you can pick one. There are hundreds of them sprawling over this beautiful blue sky. And it's a wonderful thing to see. Obviously I'll try and overlay some footage for you here, but it's not going to give us it's not going to give us that front facing low level stuff at the moment. At the moment all the kites are to my left, and I think that's where the public standing area is. The hide, but these are paid hides, so what I'm hoping is that they will bring food just in front of us here so we can get some nice low running shots and get some background and all that sort of thing. But yeah, it's an amazing experience. I'm a bit bewildered at the moment. I just don't know quite where to focus my lens, because there's so many, there's hundreds of them up there, and it's weird. Going from like last year sitting there looking at one pair to looking at 100, 200, if not more. It is crazy. But yeah, I'm going to keep waiting until the opportunity comes. There's a couple of very daring rooks flying across here, probably on the lookout for dinner, or they're being scared off by a kite, funny enough. But yeah, I'm just waiting for that opportunity to come. At the moment I'm just sport for choice, but then again everything's quite at a distance, lots of specks in the sky, which is lovely to watch. Maybe not so much to film as such, but I'm hoping that yeah, later on they'll come here a bit closer. We shall see. So I'm just waiting. Oh, here they come. Here they come. They must be sensing something's happening, because about 20 just lifted off the tree. Let me just get this. Sorry.
Now, I could ramble over this footage, but I think I'll let the film speak for itself. Check this out. can say is mind-blowing. Crazy. Us wildies are always on the go, but you don't have to go far to find stability in your life.
That's really cool. One of my favourite pastimes is driving about in my van down these back roads looking for wildlife. I'm actually on the way to my mother's, but I'm a bit early, so I'm sure she won't mind. Now, my handheld work with cameras, it isn't the best. It's fine with photography, but because I do a lot more film, well, the camera's very heavy, the lens, all the accessories, it's a nightmare, and I prefer to shoot on a tripod just to keep that stability. But seeing something on the go, getting out the van, setting out the tripod, it just doesn't work, and putting it in here is just a no-no. However, I may have found the perfect solution.
Is there such a thing as a perfect solution? Surely not.
So, this ingenious piece of kit is called the Airhead Trinity window clamp from Three Legged Thing.
A robust window mount and pan and tilt video head for cameras or scopes. Simple.
The product itself comes in two parts. You basically get the bottom half, which is the window clamp, which you can purchase separately, and you can put your own heads on there if you want. Or if you buy the kit, you get this awesome Trinity pan and tilt head, which when combined, just basically screw that onto there nice and tight. Then add that to your window, like so. Do the bolt up at the back, which locks it into position. And there you have a pan and tilt mechanism for your camera, which is awesome. Exactly what I need. And this is obviously the plate which you can unscrew this and take it off, put it onto your camera. And then you've got this awesome mobile, on the go, run and gun tripod solution. It's awesome.
It's not a tripod solution, you Burke. A tripod is a three-legged thing. Oh, hang on a second.
The workmanship to build this thing, oh, it's beautiful. It's like a piece of art. It's made from aluminum alloy, aerospace aluminum alloy, which, well, this is obviously going to last, and it's going to be nice and sturdy on here, so that's really cool. So let's give it a test with the camera, shall we?
Rock steady and super easy to fit. This will come in really handy for all those fast out the window moments.
So, final conclusions on the Airhead Trinity window clamp. It's a brilliant piece of kit, an awesome piece of engineering made specifically for me. Thank you, Three Legged Thing. Really well designed, really solid, great functionality. And for a run and gunner like myself who wants that stability with the camera, with the scope, with an Osmo, whatever it is you'll put on top there, it's a brilliant piece of kit and I highly recommend it. I have got everything in this backpack, including this huge camera, all sorts of different stuff in there, but I'm currently traipsing around Mark's Hall again. It's one of my locations to find all these different subjects, and this week I have mostly been trying to find a badger.
Fingers crossed, hey?
Apologise for the sound of the airplanes. There's an airfield just over here, which is great. I've just got to sort of jump in between takeoffs. So this week has been a bit of a mixed bag of results. I am in pursuit of a badger. And I know there are two locations or two sets here on the Marks Hall estate. Both of them I've put feed down, put peanuts down, and they've both been cleared. Now, I did also put the trail cam down as well. So I got them on trail cam, but it was really late night, and there's no way I'm filming during the late night unless I get night vision. I don't have night vision. But yeah, so I'm kind of like, don't really know what to do next really. I'm thinking what I'll do is I'll go back to the first set, which I know somebody has seen the badger out there. The cubs aren't out because it's too cold at the moment, but I've got a feeling that if I put some more feed down, then eventually they will come out. In the previous film that I shot there, which was an awesome experience, they came out, I don't know, at 7 o'clock, so it gave me enough time to get some nice footage, and I'm really hoping that they'll do the same again. But who knows? I am 3 nights, this is my 4th night now of trying to capture these incredible creatures, and I'm really hopeful that tonight is the night.
Wildlife filmmaking can be a solitary experience at times, but it's one that I've come to embrace. There's something truly gratifying about using your own initiative to locate wild species and connect with them in their natural habitat. The space around me has been well trodden and not by human feet. Natural paths lead to this freshly dug out hole, which can only mean one thing. One of my tricks to lure out the hole's inhabitants is this: peanuts. A light sprinkling should tempt whatever's inside, if, of course, there's anyone at home. Time to set up the camera and settle in for the next few hours. To some, it might seem mad, sitting still for hours on end, possibly seeing nothing. But for those who know, the wait is always worth it, whether you're lucky or not.
So I'm at a very low angle here. I'm probably a 1.5 foot off the floor with the camera, so I can get that nice eye level with the badger itself if it comes out. But I really like that shot. I like the low level where you feel a bit more immersive in all the surround and the bracken and stuff. So hopefully you can hear me. I have to keep my voice down obviously because we are probably maybe 25, 30 feet from the hole. I have got a fairly big lens so I can punch in and get some detail, etc. But I've put a few nuts down, and hopefully if I keep my noise down to a minimum, and my profile is quite low as well against this bank, I'm hoping she might come out. As I say, I don't think the cubs will come out, but who knows? It's a bit grey now. The sun keeps breaking through the clouds, coming in and out. And it has been really cold here for the last 3 nights or 2 nights on this specific spot. And I've actually forgotten my coat. So that could be a bit of an issue. But I'm a man, I can do this.
A foolish man, I'd say. With the temperatures dropping to 5 degrees, even in the shaded sun, being without the right clothing can easily ruin the whole experience. But the glory of nature keeps my mind focused, and the cold, well, it can do one.
There she is. She's out. She's in. I've got to try and keep my voice down a bit here. She just put her head out. I wonder if she can smell the peanuts. I saw another one there. That is definitely the mum. And I can't tell if it is the same one as I filmed last time. But there she is. I've got to try to make all my movements very slow, very precise. Coming to around 7, 7:15, and she's definitely having a little look around. They get very easily spooked as well.
Badgers are nocturnal, stocky creatures with unmistakable black and white fur. It's always a pleasure bumping into one of these.
This is awesome. So, the 3 key things that I would say about finding new species is 1, is to find the species, i.e. location. Look for the tracks, look for the signs. If you can tempt them in, great. Obviously, be a bit mindful that, these are still wild animals and they do like to hunt. So I've just put a few peanuts down. But yeah, there's plenty of food around here, loads of bugs, and lots of berries and things like that, which is cool. But yeah, first thing is to look for the signs, whether it's tracks, whether it's fresh earth, anything that gives you the sign. They also smell. You can smell them sometimes as well. Number 2 is to find your location, where I'm sitting. Where I am now, the wind is coming towards me. So it's a good thing that my scent doesn't go across the set and they don't get an idea that I'm here, apart from my voice. But also, the sun is over there, shining towards the set, which gives me a much better visual and better light on my camera. And the third thing, look up over this thing. Actually watch what you're doing, because I think a lot of us are so intent in getting this shot that you miss what is actually happening out there. As much as I do want to film it, I also want to witness it as well. So yeah, keep your eyes open.
If you enjoyed this content and you would like to see more, please like and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you on the next episode.